Hello, my friends. You are welcome to another episode of Nikki's Nuggets, where we talk and learn together. I am your host and your best friend, Nicholas Efemena Oreri, man. I have a very simple, thought-provoking question to ask you, just in case you are watching this video. How big is your eyes for money? How big is your eyes for money? Will you do anything? Will you go any length just to make money? I'll be right back.
No one has it all.
That's right.
No one knows it all.
Oh yeah.
What you know, what I know, it's a game. It's Nick's Nuggets.
Welcome back. When I was growing up, before I got married, there were some things I told myself, like a personal principle. Like, I want to build my life on 5 principles. I'm not saying this because I'm making a video. This is what I really did. And there was a reason why I had to choose those 5 things for my life. You may have your own life principles. I told myself that in my life, until the day I pass from this world, I'll never be a cultist. I'll never be a cultist. Personal promise to myself. And then, number 2, I told myself, for the rest of my life, I will never be a drug addict. Personal principle for myself. I told myself too that I will never be able to be a smoker or a drinker. When I say smoke or drink, I don't mean, well, people just take smoke, but what I mean is become so addicted to smoking, drinking, and be falling on the road and be, get drunk and, lose your head. Of course, I'm a very lazy man in terms of drinking. Very lazy, very lazy. 1 bottle, good. 2 bottles, I might forget my home address. So I'm never good with drinking. So it's a personal promise I made to myself. I'll never be able to do that. Number 4, I will never be able to kill another human being. I will never be able to kill, murder somebody in this my life. Well, that is in quote because, say for instance, excuse me, for instance, you are in a situation where somebody is about to take your life. He has maybe a knife, or dagger, or a gun, and is trying to kill you in that situation. And I know that there's something I can do to kill that person before he or she kills me. Well, that one is different. I will kill you. Unless I cannot do nothing about it. But just sitting down and say, I want to go and kill somebody because I want to make money, that is not what I can do for the rest of my life. Number 5, I told myself I will never be a thief. If it is not my own, I won't take it. My dad, when I was growing up as a child, he told me, even if this money belongs to your dad, don't take it and say, it's my dad's money. Ask for it and you will be given. So I made these 5 promises to myself. I won't do any of these things by the grace and the help of God. Thankfully, these things have guided me in my life, and I have continued to believe that those 5 things, for the rest of my life, I won't do any of those things by the grace of God. It's my personal principle, and I'm always on my toes on those 5 principles. You may have yours, but this is just my own. I'm making this video and I chose to talk about killing another human being because last week I saw a video, a very disturbing video. Nobody, no sane human being will see a video like that and not get disturbed. A child or a boy at 20, let's say 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, at that age, a boy is able to grab another human being kidnap a girl to the bush and have the heart, the mind to kill that girl. And at 20, be able to harvest a girl's organ, pluck out eyes, pluck out kidney, pluck out heart, pluck out breast, pluck out different part of a human being, and then take those to somebody so that whoever can make that ritual, and so that he can become rich and have money at 20. When I saw that video, although there are very many occasions where I've seen videos like that or heard stories like that of someone killing and harvesting people's organ. I know about ritual money. People kill for money. Sometimes I just wonder, how do they sleep at night? I would expect that before a person, a man, can do a thing like that, maybe a very old person, advanced human being, maybe 40, 50, 60 of age, but at 20, 21, 22, a young boy who should be thinking of what can I do to better my life now that I'm young. The only option left is for a boy to kill another human being for money. If you are not worried about the way this life is turning at this time, you got to open your eyes. If you are not worried, sometimes I'm scared for children yet unborn. Because see, this life we are in right now, it is beyond rescue. I wrote a book, I said this world is already beyond rescue. But I wonder how it will be 20 or 40 years from now. If you, by any chance, you are watching me talk about this issue right now, and if you have ever thought about doing anything for money, I beg you in the name of God that you serve, or whatever you hold dear, please don't do anything for money. Don't tell yourself, I will go any length, I will do anything, whatever it takes me to make money. You see, this money, I must make it. Money is good. Yes, it is good to have money. It is good to be rich. It is good to desire money. In fact, the richest men in this world, men and women, they are still looking for money. They have all the money in the world, yet they are still in the market selling. Yes, it's a good thing to be rich. It's wonderful to have what you can eat, what you can drink, you can afford anything you want to afford. It's a beautiful thing. But as I am here before God and man, I would rather stay and manage as a poor man. I can accept to endure the life of a poor person. Yes, I would rather stay at that my poor level, hoping and believing for a door to open for me someday so I can make my honest word. I would rather stay at that poor level than enjoy the luxury of ill-gotten wealth. If you put poverty on one side and the luxury of blood money on one side, I will stay on this side. I am not just boasting because I don't have the heart. I can't even imagine myself taking the life of another human being so I can reach. You know why? Because when you kill that person, what stops you from dying when your time comes? Death will still take you. Nobody lives forever. Nothing is forever. So, kill somebody and have all the wealth today. Someday you're going to go down. What is the essence? What is the essence? I know poverty is not a beautiful thing. To sit at home, you don't have no food to eat. It's not good. To have children at home, you can't feed them. I know how painful that can be for a parent. I know that nobody wants to be poor. I have experienced poverty before. I knew what my life was when I became poor. When everybody you love, people that you would think they will hold you at that time, everybody sees you like trash. That is poverty for you. But I would rather stay there and pray and keep hoping and believing that things will change for me someday, as it did actually change for me. Than for me to say, you see that boy down there, give me anything. I will do anything. I can kill for money. I beg you. I beg you. Don't let your eyes be too big for money to the point of promising yourself that you will do anything. You will go any length, whatever it takes for you to make this money, that you will go and do it. I beg now, please don't. Don't. Don't take the life of another. I beg you. It is not worth it. It is not worth it. Believe me and trust me. It is not worth it. There are many young ladies today who are prostitutes, not because they wanted to be. I promise you that. I know for sure there are many people out there who are doing prostitution, not because they wanted it to, but because of life difficult situations. Yes. Even if you cannot justify anybody doing any kind of thing for money, some people have been pushed so hard that they have left with no choice. Yes, I understand those kind of cases. And I have mercy and pity for people like that. If I can help anyone like that, I will. But not. Nobody is encouraging things like that. But life is a difficult place, an unfair place. But no matter how this life is difficult for you, please, if you hear me, I beg you, do not kill another human being for money, no matter how big your eyes are for money. I'm just begging you. I'm just begging you. I'm just begging you. Please, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this.